Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our second lecture of chapter 1, that is socio-religious reforms. Hope you all have gone through the first video lecture. If not, please go through it. Students, today we are going to learn about one or two other reformers who brought new awakening in our society, like we have done in previous lecture. Before this we have gone through Raja Ram Mohan Roy, right? Today we are taking Swami Dayanand Saraswati. So let me first read out the paragraph and then try to explain you. Dayanand Saraswati was born in a Brahmin family in Tankara village near Morbi in Saurashtra. In his childhood, he understood the uselessness of idol worship and religious rituals. In search of truth, he sacrificed his family. He studied and practiced yoga by roaming around the world for 15 years. He became sannyasi, that is saint, and studied about Hinduism and its philosophy from Swami Viraj Anand in Mathura. Students, as written in textbook in this paragraph, Swami Dayanand Saraswati was born in Tankara village, which is near Morbi in Saurashtra in Gujarat. From his early childhood onwards, he realized that worshipping idols and other religious rituals are meaningless, and because of this, he left his family and world in search of the truth. He then traveled across India for 15 years, studied yoga, and became sannyasi, which, if I say in English, is ascetic, or you can say saint also. He also studied the philosophy of Hinduism from Swami Viraj Anand Dandisa, which is situated in Mathura. Now students, let us move forward and let me first read the next paragraph. Swami Dayanand Saraswati made an attempt to achieve national unity by constructing classless and casteless society from religious, social and national point of view. He got a deep insight about Indian culture and religion through Vedas. He preached to people to move back to Vedas. He wrote a book entitled Satyarth Prakash. He made people aware that there are no written evidences about idol worship, religious rituals, child marriage, sati pratha system, untouchability, etc. in Vedas. He preached the fact that there is only one God. His medium of instruction during preaching was Hindi. As a result of it, his thoughts could reach out to maximum people in the country throughout. Dayanand Saraswati established Arya Samaj in the year 1875 AD. Arya Samaj spread in states of Lahore, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Consequently, social changes occurred speedily. Arya Samaj started a movement to bring back those people to Hinduism, especially those who had changed their religion. Thus, for the first time, doors were left open for Hindus to come back to their own religion. Students, as written in the paragraph, let me explain you what was written in the paragraph. Swami Dayanand Saraswati attempted to bring about unity among the people by explaining about the classless and casteless society. That means there is no caste system, there should not be any caste system, there are no people greater or lower in values. He tried to explain this to people. He also tried to advise people to go back to Vedas, and for this purpose he wrote the book named Satyartha Prakash. Students, through this book he tried to explain the people that in Vedas there is nowhere mentioned about the evil customs such as idol worship, child marriage, untouchability, sati pratha system, etc. Also, he taught the people about monotheism. What is monotheism? Monotheism means there is only one God. All these preachings were made in Hindi language so that people can understood properly. Also, for spreading this awareness, students, he established Arya Samaj in 1875 CE with many branches across India. You can see the branches they have written in the paragraph. The branches of Arya Samaj are in Lahore, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Now, what work does Arya Samaj was doing? So, they started the work which they were doing was they started the movement to convert those people to Hinduism who changed their religions out of force or choices and were willing to return to their original faith. Hope you have understood this paragraph. Now let us move to the next paragraph. Next paragraph is, after the death of Swami Dayananda Saraswati, the activities of this organization were continued as it is by leaders like Lala Hansraj, Pandit Gurudutt and Lala Lajpat Rai. In the year 1902 AD, Kangdi Gurukul was established near Haridwar by Swami Shraddhanand. Arya Kanya school was established or started in Vadodara Gujarat. In this school, education was imparted regarding discipline, labor, tolerance, patience and character. Students, what they are telling in this paragraph, that after the death of Swami Dayanand Saraswati also, the Arya Samaj which he established was looked by then by Lala Hansraj, Pandit Gurudutt and Lala Lajpat Rai. Also, in the year 1902 AD, Kangdi Gurukul was established in Haridwar and it was established by Swami Shraddhanand, which is not mentioned in this textbook but it is in the old textbook. Also, they started the school was started for girls in Vadodara, Gujarat. What they were explaining in this school, they were trying to impart discipline. Also, they were trying to explain the dignity of labor, tolerance and patience in the children. Hope you have understood this paragraph. Now let us move forward to the paragraph to the new reformer. The name of the reformer is Ramakrishna Paramhans. Let me first read out the paragraph. Ramakrishna Paramhans was the beacon of Indian culture. He was also a reformer and saint who had sought the truth of all religions. He was born in Kamarpukur village of Hooghly district in Bengal. From childhood he had ample interest in religious activities. He was a priest in Kali temple of Dakshineshwar near Kolkata. Many people were drawn towards him due to his preaching on sacred character and devotion towards knowledge. He tried to attain God in various forms. Many religious reformers like Keshav Chandra Sen and Dayanand Saraswati and others had obtained guidance from him. The people who had come under the clutch of Western influence could develop their faith in culture and religion because of preaching of Ramakrishna Paramhans. Students, now let me explain what is written in this paragraph. As written in the paragraph, Ramakrishna Paramhans was the knowledge spreader of Indian culture. He was born in Kamarpukra village of Hooghly district in Bengal. He was interested in the religious activities from his early childhood onwards. He also became a priest in Kali temple of Dakshineshwar, which is near Kolkata. People was attracted towards his preaching as his preachings were based on purity of characters and knowledge. Students, because of his preaching, those people who were influenced by the Western cultures redeveloped faith in Indian culture. Students, many reformers like Keshav Chandra Sen, Dayanand Saraswati, etc. have obtained guidance from him. Hope this is understood by you. This much is given in this paragraph. Now let us move to the next paragraph, but that paragraph is little bit longer, so let me take first the reforms made in Sikh community or Sikh society, which is smaller paragraph. So the paragraph goes like this: the reforms of 19th century also influenced the Sikh society. To remove the evils that had entered in Gurudwaras and also for better management, Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Samiti was formed. To impart English education along with religious education in Sikhs, Khalsa College was established in Amritsar. Many schools were also established. This paragraph is very small. Let me try to explain you what they told in this paragraph. Students, in order to reorganize the religious practice and also to remove the evil practices from Gurudwaras which were prevalent during that time, the evil practices which were prevalent at that time in Gurudwaras, to remove these evil practices, Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Samiti was formed. Not only this, students, Khalsa College was also established in Amritsar to spread English education along with religious education in Sikh community. This is all given in this paragraph. Students, if you have not understood these three reforms in different communities, you can message me and my personal message, or even in Google Classroom you can message me if any particular word or sentence if you have not understood. This was all for today's lecture. We will meet in future lecture. We will study some other reformers or the different communities in which the reforming activities were taken out. Till then, take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.